Okay, now guys, what is our main objective for this class? Okay, we are going to learn how to tell the time. So teacher, when the class finish, we are going to be able to tell the time in English. Yes. For example, when I look at my digital clock, or maybe when I look at a normal clock, we are going to be able to tell the time in English. Yes, you're going to know minutes, hour. How do I say the time in English? Okay, so we're going to know it. Let's continue with the next slide. Okay. Critical thinking. Is time important? What do you do in your free time? When I ask you, is time important? Yes or no? Maybe yes, maybe no. In my case, I think that time is very important. What do you do in your free time? For example, your hobbies, maybe. What do you do as a hobby? What do you have? Okay, let's see the example, okay? Go ahead. You're going to have 10 minutes in order maybe to get ideas about this. Is time important? Yes, because when I have time, I can do many activities. Maybe when I have time, I can sleep. What do you do in your free time? Talking about your hobbies, for example, no? Let's look at the example like this. Time is very important. I like to play video games in my free time. For example, I like to play video games in my free time. In your case, maybe I like to watch TV in my free time. It's an example, okay? You have to do it with your own information, with your own opinion, okay? Your own answers. Teacher, where are we going to put this answer? On the forum, okay? Remember, always in the forum, okay? Or maybe in a post-it, okay? Good. We are going to continue. Okay, teacher, what are we going to do? Do you like videos? Yes or no? Okay, we are going to watch a video. Let's discover how to tell the time. Okay, remember, the link is in the, yes, in the virtual class at class number 3. Yes, class number 3, and there is a link. Remember, week 2, class number 3. There is a link, and the title is how to tell the time. Okay, you have to go to the link, click or copy and paste, and watch the video. After you watch this video, we are going to continue with the next slide. Okay, good. You're going to have 7 minutes, okay, in order to watch the video. Let's continue after you watch the video, okay? Okay guys, now we're going to play a game. What time is it? Okay, look at the example. The sentence says, it's 4:45. It's 4:45. What is the watch according to that sentence? A, B, or C? Okay, you're going to pause the video in order to continue, okay? You're going to have 2 minutes in order to think. Pause the video and then we are going to continue with the answer, okay? Okay guys, now that you finish, let's see the following answer. A, B, or C? A, good. The answer is A. We're going to continue. What time is it now? Pause the video in order to have some ideas. You have 2 minutes, okay? Remember. 2 minutes in order to finish. Pause the video and then we're going to continue. Okay guys, what is the answer? 3 o'clock, remember, huh? The sentence says 3 o'clock. A, B, or C? A, good. It's letter A. What time is it? It's 2:30. What is the watch with the correct time? A, B, or C? 2 minutes, okay, in order to guess or in order to tell me the answer. Yes, okay, we're going to wait. Pause the video in order to continue. What time is it? A, B, or C? C, yes, you are right. Awesome. What time is it? You're going to have again 2 minutes. Let's look at this sentence. It's 7:45. This is very similar to an example that we saw before, huh? A, B, or C? B, yes. Letter B, good. Okay guys, now we're going to continue with the class book on page 8, activity number 1. Let's listen and repeat. Okay, you're going to listen to an audio and then you're going to repeat. For example, for telling the time. Did you remember that we watched a video? Yes. Now we are going to remember. Listen and repeat. 10 minutes in order to listen and repeat, okay, to do this activity.
Listening 1.11. Look, listen, and repeat.
It's 7 o'clock.
It's 7 o'clock. Repeat, huh?
It's 7:15.
It's 7:15.
It's 7:30.
It's 7:30.
It's 7:45.
It's 7:45. Okay, now we're going to repeat it again, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Listening 1.11. Look, listen, and repeat.
It's 7 o'clock. It's 7:15. It's 7:30. It's 7:45.
Okay, good. We are going to continue with the next slide, okay? Okay guys, now we are going to be working on the class book on page 8, activity number 2. Let's listen and read. Listen, read, and answer, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Listening 1.12. Listen, read, and answer.
We measure time in hours, minutes, and seconds. Listen. How many seconds is this?
We tell the time with clocks. This is a digital clock. What's the time?
This clock has got a face and 2 hands. The big hand shows minutes, and the small hand shows hours. Point to the big hand. Point to the small hand. What's the time?
This clock has got 3 hands. The red hand shows seconds. It moves very fast. What's the time?
Okay, good. Now we're going to go to the next activity. Okay, what are we going to do, teacher? Do you remember that we already listened to some audio, some questions? Yes, in the audio. We're going to have 15 minutes, okay? You can repeat the audio as many times as you want in order to answer the questions, okay? Answer the question. The questions are in red color, like the first one. How many seconds is this? Okay, good. We are going to answer the question. Answer in a piece of paper, or also you can do it in a forum. Okay, it's okay. in a post-it, in a piece of paper, or if you want in the forum, okay? It's 8 o'clock. For example, letter A, there is a red question, excuse me. What's the time? In letter A, there is the question, what's the time? In the digital clock says, it's 8 o'clock. Yes, you have to look at the clock and answer the question, okay? Good. After you do this, remember you have 15 minutes in order to do this activity. Pause the video, and after you finish, we are going to continue. Okay guys, now open your class book on page number 8, activity number 3. We're going to continue. Look at the watches, A, B, and C. Those are the watches. What are we going to do, teacher? There are some sentences. For example, the sentence number 1 says, this clock says 8 o'clock. Teacher, what are we going to do? Okay, listen. Read and find the clocks. This clock, look at the first sentence. Let's read the sentence number 1. This clock says 8 o'clock. A, B, or C? A, yes, good. This clock says 8 o'clock. A, B, or C? A. Okay, we are going to do that. How are we going to do that? We are going to write in a post-it, or maybe using a pencil. Using a pencil, maybe. Okay, like this. You're going to write with a pencil the answer, okay? Good. After how many minutes are we going to have, teacher? 10 minutes in order to do this activity. After you finish, you can continue with the next slide, okay? Pause the video in order to continue if you finish, okay? Good. Okay guys, now open your class book on page number 9, activity number 1, okay? Let's listen. We are going to listen to an audio again, yes? Listen and say which clock is it, okay? There is a clock number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6, yes. What are you going to do? Okay, look at the example. For example, in number 3, what time is it? In number 3, it's 7:30, okay? We are going to listen to an audio. How many minutes, teacher? 15 minutes. You are going to have 15 minutes in order to do this activity. Look at the example. Let's listen, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Listening 1.13. Listen and say which clock.
Good morning. Time to get up.
Why? What's the time?
It's 7:30.
Oh.
Okay, do you hear? Yes. The girl said it's 7:30. And it's 7:30. Which clock is it? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, or number 6? Number 3, yes. So you have to write. Good. You are going to write the sentence and also the number of the clock, like the example, okay? Now we are going to listen again, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Listening 1.13. Listen and say which clock.
Good morning. Time to get up.
Why? What's the time?
It's 7:30.
Oh.
Excuse me, what's the time?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Oh, it's 2:45.
And here's the bus.
What's the time?
It's 10:30. It's break time. Hurry up!
Wait a minute.
Come on! It's 3:30. We're late.
What's the time? It's 5 o'clock.
Great! Time for my favourite programme.
Come on, kids. Breakfast time.
Good! I'm hungry.
What's the time?
It's 8:15.
Okay, good. Now, if you finish, you can continue, or if you want to pause and repeat the video, you can do it, okay? Let's continue. Okay guys, now we're going to continue with the class book, page number 9, activity number 2. Let's point and answer, okay? Teacher, what is point? Look at the example. We're going to watch the picture. For example, it's 8:15. Okay guys, in number 1, what time is it? For number 1, what time is it? It's 8:15. Yes, it's 8:15. For number 2, for number 3, for number 4, for number 5, and for number 6. Okay, you are going to write the time. What time is it? You are going to write the correct time of the watches for number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Wow, teacher, that's too much. 15 minutes in order to finish this activity, okay? Go ahead. Okay guys, that was all. Thank you very much for paying attention to me and to complete the activities. We are going to be watching us the next class. Bye bye, see you soon. Have a nice day.